Air It Out Radio.
What's poppin', man? It's your boy Torre. You might know me from Hip Hop Nation or Revolt TV. Right now, I'm out here in Philly, man. I'm repping, shout out to AI and all that, man. We at the radio outlet. I got Envy here with me. What's good, brother?
What's good? How you doing?
Blessed, man.
Yeah, definitely. Nice
Philly
to meet
zone,
you.
right?
Yeah, South Philly zone.
South
yeah.
Philly, big
well,
shout.
Philly period.
No doubt.
All other Philly, but that's where I'm from.
It's a city of brotherly love, so you got to show love to the whole
city.
To the whole Philly. Now, one thing about Philly, man, I always tell all my friends from Philly, from Freeway to Beans to Black Thought, Philly MCs is different, man. There's something in the water out here. You know, coming from such a legacy of spitters, man, what type of pressure is that for you to deliver, you know what I'm saying, dope lyrics? Or do you focus on just doing your own thing and not worrying about what came before you?
No, I keep in mind what came in front of me, but I also have to realize it's about being myself. So at the end of the day, yeah, you gotta be a student of the art, so you gotta work on your craft.
No.
But at the end of the day, who they were, who's, you know, if you want to surpass that, you gotta put in that work.
Absolutely.
So, it's pressure with it, but at the end of the day, it's not, because when all I have to do is stand out from all the rest of these guys, which I do that.
No doubt.
With ease.
What do you do? What do you do to stand out? What makes you? What differentiates and separates you from everybody else out here?
I know how to analyze the situation and fully break it down and detail all my lyrics about my life.
Okay.
So I'm not giving you. I started off writing poetry. Right. So everything that I do is comes from the heart. So it's all about a story. I'll break it down to you real quick. Real recognize real. I'm the one that they push for. Shit wasn't easy. You had to knock down a lot of doors. Be careful what you wish for. You get more than you fucking order. They gonna turn you back. I'm not speaking from paranoia. Of course they got you back to life shifting to high speed. We've been here before. Back door, no house keys. The game looks sweet, but when you win it is difficult. Don't judge me because society. Only judge me for shit I do. Look into my eyes. Can't you see that I'm speaking truth? Look at what I lost. You concur that I'm overdue. Trying to show more love than the niggas who hang with you. Then they say you change when you put their ass out the crew. The bar been set. All of a sudden they placing bets. Can't turn back like the truth that have any regrets. I try not to serve anything that I wouldn't accept. They talk that money shit, but be mad when you come to collect. From the bad guy, by the good guy not telling the truth. If they don't love me, then it's really no fucking use. Now I got the sauce, was so thirsty I had the juice. I've been around the block, now I chill on the fucking stoop.
There it is, man. That's my guy Envy. He told me look him in his eyes if he had shades on, but it's all good. You heard the buzz.
Oh, yeah,
you got to it. There it is.
We take them off. We can take them off. We can take them off.
There it is,
We
man.
can take them off.
Let the people know where they can find you, man. Social media. You got a project coming?
Yeah, I'm February 18th is my birthday, and I'm dropping the project, a new EP on my birthday, February 18th. This Chain of Events 1.5, the EP.
No
so
doubt.
we got about 5, and I'm gonna give you a bonus track, so make that 6 tracks of fire that's coming your way. And you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter and SoundCloud at ENVI_215. And on YouTube, Facebook, you can find me Envy space above all. And you can look me up and you can definitely see what I got. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Envy Above All, to the YouTube, and follow me on all the social media sites. I'm definitely tuned in.
That's what it is, man. New EP coming on his birthday, so if you want to give him a birthday gift, support that.
Team
Definitely
Aquarius.
check him out on social media and all that. Do you get any of DJ Envy's bookings, man? Don't be taking my man Envy money, man.
No. Mine's is with an I.
Got it.
E-N-V-I.
There you go.
More like envious.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? Because people are envious of other people. I'm not. So I represent the people who are comfortable with the blessings that they get. You know, there's a lot of people who don't understand, like, your blessings is your blessing. I'm happy for everything that you get, and I want you to be happy for what I get. So if I am mad about your blessings, how can I be
That's
mad?
gonna block your blessing. You know what I'm saying? Mine was for me, it's for me, it was for you, it's for you.
And it's already been written, so that's why I represent that. Whereas though, I clap for everybody. I clap for everybody, because when it's my moment, I just want you to clap for me. That's all I do. When I go do my thing, that's all I ask, is you cheer for me the same way I cheer for you. And if you don't, you don't. I just leave where I left you.
That's it.
That's it.
Clap for him, man. It's Envy, your boy Torre. We out here in Philly at the radio outlet. What's poppin', man? It's your boy Torre. I'm Torre the host. This is DJ the singer. We out here in Philly. You know what it is, man. Radio outlet and all that, man. So DJ the singer, I don't have to ask what you do for profession.
I mean, you should, because I do way more than singing.
Okay, well, why did you limit your name then, man?
Because I had it as a young boy, and everybody knew me for singing my heart out on trains, buses, wherever I was at, always sung, you know what I'm saying, in the school hallways, everywhere.
So what did you evolve into, from just a singer to what?
Well, my grandmother put me in school for like arts, you know what I'm saying, piano. I got a scholarship to go to Solomon Music School where I took up classical music, so it's just not hip hop. I actually can make my own music, you know what I'm saying? behind it, you know.
How important you think it is to be trained in music? Because like a lot of us, you know, we have an ear for music, we have a passion for music, but don't know the technical, you know, don't know how to read music and don't know how to play an instrument.
It's so important because it's limits, like it's like limiting yourself, you know what I'm saying? Once you start learning them type of things, the science and everything, it expands your abilities like to 1,000%. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing about music, bro. Like if you get the key and the you know what I'm saying, the skill to know all this shit, then you can do as much as you want. You can put your pain in it, you can put whatever from scratch. You know
Absolutely, absolutely. So we're at the top of 2018. It's January. We got a whole year in front of us, man. What's some of your plans for 2018?
Taking music much more serious. Like some of y'all might know me, I was with Charlie Mack for a long time.
Okay, shout out to Charlie Mack first out. We in Philly, it's only right.
Yeah, shout out to Charlie Mack. But it's just being on my own. I got a new song, a new project coming out called No Deal, No Deal. Got a tour that's coming out. So it's just basically solidifying myself as a businessman for the music. You get what I'm saying? And like monetizing my music, actually putting everything together, my receipts, my actual business, you get what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
For everything I do. I got a studio that I just opened up, you feel me? It's nice as hell. It's right in the heart of North Philly. So I'm trying to bring the arts right there to my neighborhood, you know, and help people like bridge the gap between not having nothing to do, you know what I'm saying, no job, and give them something to do within music and show them like, yo, you can make a lot of bread. Like, everything I got, you know what I'm saying, is coming from music. No job, no selling drugs.
You definitely got a job.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, it don't feel like it though because I love it. You know what I'm saying? So it's not a job because it's what you love to do. And when you love to do it, you do it so much, you get what I'm saying, that you become the best. Like, you get what I'm saying? So it's like you work so much, you sleep around it, you do it when you wake up, when you go to sleep. You get what I'm saying? Sometimes you do that more than you eat. You become great. I heard that it takes like 10,000 hours to be like master something.
That's right.
Well, I think I put in well.
Put the reps in?
Yeah.
Put the reps in?
Yeah, it's hard to go away.
That's what it is, man. Let the people know they can find you on social media.
Alright, so you can find me, first off, I got a new website out. It's called TroneMusic.com. It stands for the Rise of a Nation, all good young people. TROAN music.com. Or you can follow me on Instagram at DJ The Singers, DEEJAYTHESINGER. And then you can find all my music, download it for free. I'm on iTunes, Amazon, every platform you can think of. I'm on there. Type in there, support me. You get what I'm saying? Because y'all only hear 3 minutes and 24 seconds, but I'm working for hours and hours and hours on it. So support me.
That's real, man. It's DJ the singer / DJ the studio owner / DJ the dancer / DJ.
No, I don't dance.
You don't dance
That's the
at all?
only thing I don't do.
You don't pop like nothing?
No, I can't.
You get none of that?
You know what I'm saying? No, I can sing my ass off though, but no dancing. You feel
That's
me?
what it is, man. It's your boy Torre. We out here in Philly 1. You know what it is, Philly, your boy Torre is here, repping that Iverson jersey, man. It's only right I come to Philly and do it like that. I got Jumpman Jody joining me right now. What's good, man?
Oh man, it's a whole lot of great shit going on for me right now. I mean, I'm blessed, alhamdulillah.
No doubt, no doubt. Talk to the people real quick, let them know who you are, what you do, what they might have heard you or seen you before.
Oh man, listen. Y'all ain't never heard me or seen me, but listen, I'm Jumpman Jody 5800. You can follow me on Instagram, Jumpman Jody 5800. I'm a singer, rapper, dancer. I mean, you can catch me in your local poppy store, anything.
No doubt. Are you new to the music business or you been writing for a minute?
I've been writing and I've been singing for a long time. I just ain't never really released nothing. You feel me? Like, I'm like a real good kept secret, but it's gonna come out today.
No doubt. What made you, what prompted you to want to let the secret out? You know, let the cat out the bag and really move it to the forefront?
Honestly, my father's legacy. I mean, my dad used to rap back in the day. His name Poison Lad.
Okay.
You know, he was a real dope artist, and he really, you know, didn't get the exposure because of lack of confidence. But I got a lot of confidence, so you know what I'm saying? I feel like I should just go ahead and promote it. Like, I feel like I'm the one.
Absolutely. Now, I mean, of course, a lot of people are drawn to names, and you have a very spectacular name, Jumpman Jody. Talk about where that came from and how you was inspired to come with that.
Okay, Jumpman Jody. See, I'm gonna go back because I'm gonna go Jody. I get that from Baby Boy. You know what I'm saying? Every Philly chick I ever ran into love that movie. They love Baby Boy.
It's a hood classic.
You feel me? And I got a little Jody thing going on with me. I mean, I'm a singer and all that. And then the Jumpman, a lot of people think it's for Michael Jordan, but my daughter's name is Jordan.
Okay.
So, you know what I mean? I got this little slogan. I got it's like, Jordan, the only person that make me jump, man. You feel me? So that's pretty much what the Jumpman is for. It's for my daughter, like my daughter above everything.
Got it. Having a kid, did that put any type of pressure on you to make you want to go hard to understand you got to provide?
Honestly, I think that's why I'm even here right now. You know, because I'm $1 million. I just ain't been found yet. My bad, million times a million.
Yeah, we gotta double, triple that
You know
up,
what I'm
man.
saying? I'm him. Y'all just don't know it yet. You know what I'm saying? But I'm here to show y'all that.
You got a project on deck?
Oh, I got plenty of projects, man. This shit just not released yet. That's only because of ignorance and lack of, you know, me not applying myself and promoting myself. But all that shit is today.
That's what it is, man. Jumpman Jody is here. He with Torre, so it's got to come out now. One time for Philly, one time for you, man. Love your energy, love your swag, my G. Keep rocking.
You too, man. I appreciate you for having me.
What's poppin', man? Your boy Torre here, the tour guide. I made the tour come out to Philly today. We got it in North Philly right now, man. Let the people know who you are.
It's your boy Hafiz, man. You know what I mean? Straight out of Philly. You know what I mean? I ain't really screaming no sets. I represent the whole city. So I'm here today, enjoying myself. So
No doubt. And you a singer?
I'm a singer.
Is it hard being a singer from Philly? I mean, you guys got some of the great, some of the dopest voices. You know, there's a whole Philadelphia sound, you know what I'm saying, that's legendary. Is it tough for a new singer coming out in 2018?
I find that it's harder to create a buzz for singers in Philly. There's not as much love for singers as it is for rappers. You know, with me, P&B Rock, Rico, Heavy, you know, Uzi, those names, but we don't really have a singer in the forefront from Philly. So it's kind of hard to crack that shell, but I'm working, so eventually everybody gonna know Hafiz.
Do you consider yourself to be more of a soul singer? Because some people say, you know, P&B Rock sings and Uzi sings a little bit, you know, or at least harmonize and use melodies. Are you more of a...
I'm more of a traditional singer, R&B singer, but my style is diversified as far as my writing. I write anything from pop to club to ballad, so I would just say my genre is sex love.
That's what it is, sex love, I like that. And what inspired you, man? Like, what did you listen to coming up? What made you decide, I don't want to be an investment banker, I don't want to be a teacher, I don't want to work for FedEx, I'm a singer?
I always knew I could sing. I was a real big on football, but a lot of my mentors encouraged me to sing. Like I sang at school, Grandparents' Day, graduation. But when I'm thinking about singing, my inspirations were Stevie Wonder, Boyz II Men, when we talked about back then, Babyface, and then transitioning on today, I like artists like Neo and people like him. So Usher, you know, I gotta give it up Usher.
For sure, for sure. Now, being a singer, you know what I'm saying, when you hollering at a joint, yeah, I mean, do you use that to your advantage?
Definitely.
I'm sorry, a joint. When you hollering at a joint,
Definitely.
yeah, I'm from Brooklyn, I say a joint, but you know we out in Philly now.
Yeah,
you
definitely.
use that?
Ladies
Sing the panties
love.
off?
Sometimes some women tell me that singing eases it over more, like because I can sing. But it's definitely an advantage. I won't sit up here and lie and say because I sing that women don't fall for me easier, because it is. You know, we can sing the panties off of women, so you know what I mean. I pride myself for that ability too.
I should have took singing lessons. I done fucked up. My brother, thank you for being here. We appreciate it. Let the people know where they can find you, social media and all that.
It's all on Hafiz, man. All social media.
Spell it out for me.
HIFIECE at Hafiz. HIFIECE. You got that magic, baby. I don't know how much I can take. I'm caught up in your spell of rapture. Yeah.
Don't give him too much. Don't give him too much. Hafiz, your boy Torre. You know what it is. We out shit.
Yeah.
What's poppin', man? Your boy Torre is here. Rob is here. So behind the scenes, I was asking Rob, like, you know, your full name is Rob, your artist name is Rob, and he was about to get into an interesting story.
Absolutely.
And I didn't want y'all to miss it.
So what happened was, right, this one day, woke up, no, I'm kidding, my name is Brian Riley, really. I go by Rob Riley because I wanted to cut all the BS out and not give myself no kind of weird artist name. Want people to know me for me, you know what I mean?
I did the same thing. I had so many like aliases and monikers when I came up, and then I was like, I get it, people Torre. I might as well just be Torre.
What was the best one you had though?
We're not gonna get into that. I'm conducting the interview here. Don't try to flip it on me. What part of Philly you from?
From North Philly. I'm actually from around the corner.
Okay,
It's
word
great.
up. So you just walked up the block.
Yeah, I just walked up here, you know, knocked on the door, they let me in. You know how that go.
No doubt, man. It's 2018. It's a brand new year.
Yes,
a lot of
sir.
people have brand new things on the horizon. Let the people know what you got coming up.
What I got coming up, I got some shows coming up. I got the Relate with Rob show. I got the Relate album. Bam! This is for you.
This is me right here.
And he think I ain't come with something for him to sign. Bam!
I never saw that before in my life. I appreciate it. Actually, Rob follows me on social media. We usually talk on social media and all that. So I'm gonna definitely check this out. But for everybody who's not aware, let them know what it is that you do.
I do everything. Whatever you need me to do, I got you.
Like one-stop shopping.
One-stop shop.
You need a singer, you need a rapper. You
I
need
do it all.
somebody to line your shit up.
Zip, I got it. Whatever you need, I got you.
No doubt. Give me your social media, Rob.
My social media is at Rob Raleigh Really. That's at ROBRILEYREALLY.
No doubt, no doubt. Now we got the Super Bowl coming up. Patriots?
Hell nah. I mean, you want me to get beat up when I go out here?
I'm just trying to understand where you coming from, man.
I'm Eagles all the way. Woo! Yeah, all that. Well, don't get me jumped out here, man. I gotta make it home, bro.
You definitely got, but you ain't got that far to go, man. You got the back door. You be good to
I can't run though. God damn, I gotta walk fast around here. Everybody Eagles fan.
No doubt. Who inspired you coming up?
Biggie, definitely. I didn't even like rap before I listened to Big, and Juicy was the first song I heard where he was relating to me. He said the Super Nintendo Sega Genesis line, and I was a little kid in '94, so I'm like, oh my God, he's speaking to me. So he inspired me to get into it. I started rapping ever since then.
No doubt. What about some of the people you listen to now? Besides this
guy right here? I've been listening to a lot of Jay because I like that 444 album. I think he's speaking real facts on that joint. Uzi is another one because I like to turn up here and there, and it's so many people, man.
I love that juxtaposition though. You know what I'm saying? Because some people feel like you can't be a Jay-Z fan and like Uzi.
Nah, that's
and
false.
I think that's ridiculous. I'm a fan of both. I think both of them. You know, I listen to Love Is Rage too. I listen to 444 more because it relates more to me. But there's definitely joints on Love Is Rage too I can rock with.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? As well. How important do you think it is to have balance in the music?
It's very important to have balance. You gotta. Back in the day, it was balanced. Back in the day, we had some kind of artist that was kind of like the split now with the mumble and the whatever. I don't even like to call them mumble rappers. That's crazy, man. It's whack. But we gotta have balance, though. We definitely need that.
Absolutely.
You can't judge one without the other.
We got balance right here, man. You got Brooklyn, you got Philly. It's your boy Torre.
Yeah.
Rob is here. Give me social media one more time.
At Rob Raleigh Really. Follow me everywhere except home.
Yeah, don't follow him to the crib. Unless you here now, you're gonna leave in a minute. You know where you at. It's your boy Torre signing off one. Your boy Torre is here in Philly, the radio outlet. Woozy is joining me. What's good, my G?
What's good, bro?
Good to see you, man. See you swagged out on the people and all that.
You know, came to turn up.
No doubt, no doubt. Why do you feel like it's important to be here at events like this?
Because, you know, the network, you know what I mean? See other artists, you know what I mean? You know, just the whole atmosphere.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. I was saying that, you know, so many Philly MCs, you know, like, I say, I don't know what y'all do to the whack MCs in Philly, but they never seem to make it, like, down the turnpike. Like, I never heard nothing whack make it into New York, man. What do you think it is about Philly MCs, especially that make them push that pen so crazy?
We the home of the spitters, man.
Home of the
Like,
spitters.
hands down, like, every corner, somebody can rap. Somebody.
That keep you sharp?
Yeah, got to.
No doubt.
That's how it is.
No doubt. Talk about your projects, what you got going on.
I got a new single out right now called Mozzie. That's about to drop. I got a whole project about to drop called Woozy the Third. And basically that's it right now. I'm dropping a couple videos. You know what I mean? Just, you know, turning up for the new year.
No doubt, no doubt. What about some of your 2018 goals? You got the videos coming, you got the single coming, you got the project coming. What else you trying to do? Like, what are you looking for as you release these things? You know what I'm saying? Is it a certain amount of fans or plays or like, you know, like, because so many people have different goals in music now. Like, what are some of the things you're trying to accomplish right now?
I'm just trying to put the music out there, you know what I mean? Like, I do it for the love. I do it, you know what I mean? Like, whatever happened with it, happened. But I do it because I just love to make music. You know what I'm saying? So I do it for the love of the whole thing. I mean, if something good come out of it, I mean, that's what's up.
Expressing yourself and getting it out there is always dope in itself. You know what I'm saying? What about some of the artists that you listen to coming up or who inspired you? What made you want to put it out?
Jadakiss.
You know what? Let me stop you right there, right? So, as an MC and a fan of hip hop and shit, like, I love Philly. I always come out to Philly and shit. You know, when Beans and Kiss and the Locks and they had their little back and forth, man, what did that do to you? How did it make you feel?
It was competition, like, you know what I mean, they was punching, like.
You had to stop fucking with the Locks for a minute though?
No, like,
nah?
No, I ain't stopped fucking with the Locks. I just feel like, you know, Beans he had the upper hand. He had the upper hand. Kiss had a nice joint, but, you know, Beans had the whole joint at the powerhouse. That just shut it down. Like,
no doubt.
I mean,
No doubt, no doubt. That was good sparring. That was good sparring for hip hop. Let the people know where they can find you online, Woozy.
You can find me everywhere, man. At the real Woozy, anywhere.
Spell it for him.
ADREALWOZZIA, anywhere.
And when can we expect the project?
Dropping this Soon.
Soon. So you gotta follow him. Make sure you follow him on social,
yeah.
so you know what it is. He updates shit every day or something like
Right.
that. So you'll know
Check the
exactly
Instagram, check the
what is
Twitter.
going down.
Yeah.
Your boy Torre here, Woozy here. You know what it is. Philly, what's good? What's poppin', man? It's your boy Torre here. We right on the Ave, and I got Ave with me, man. What's going on?
Yeah, chillin', man. Chillin', just enjoying the scene.
No doubt, no doubt. How you feel about being at an event like this?
No, it's great, man. I mean, connecting with a lot of people, networking, finding out new people, where they from me, other artists, stuff like that. Camera people, anything you need, producers. Good spot to be in.
Yeah, networking is very important. I think it's almost as important as having the talent. You know, it's surrounding yourself with the right people who know how to magnify and push that talent to a different place. Let the people know who you are, what it is you do, what they might have seen or heard you before.
So my name Ad267. You might have heard my songs on Power 99, Holly Sauce, Rolls Royce, for my niggas. And we just making it do what it do, man. Like, just dropping all videos, all 2018. Making it work, man. Yeah.
Was it hard to get on local radio?
I mean, it definitely took time, but the way it came fast. I don't know how to explain it. Like, setting up the move was fast, but it definitely took work though to make that move, you know what I'm saying?
And once you get your joints on the radio, do you feel like your profile, your visibility goes up? You know, are you watching your social media numbers and shit like that?
Yeah, it's definitely a boost. Once you're on the radio, like, and it actually boom on the radio, because a lot of people don't really make it, like, go viral on that. When it go viral, then shit hit, like, it's a good look.
Absolutely. Have you been able to understand how to navigate social media? Because it's one thing to be in the street, you know, on the radio in the real world, and also having a presence online.
Yeah, I do both. I started off in the real world, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
I was actually walking on the Ave with my CDs, and me yelling at cars, like I got $5 CDs and all that, selling them junk.
Is that how you got the name Av?
No.
How you get your name?
I don't know, I always end up on the Ave.
Just Av?
Yeah, Robinson Ave, and then Area Ave, all that.
The first time you heard yourself on the radio, where were you?
How old I was?
No, where were you?
Oh, where? I just left the studio, and everybody sending my Instagram, like, yo, you was on the radio sending me videos and all that. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. Like,
That's what's
and it's
up.
crazy because when I was in that session, somebody was telling me, because I was working with Diamond Cuts and all that, I did a song with it. It was like, you
Shout
gonna
out to
end up on
Diamond
the radio. Yeah, shout out Diamond Cuts. And then they're like, you gonna end up on the radio for that song. I'm like, you think so? Like, yeah, for sure. As soon as I left out, it was on the radio.
That's crazy. It's testament to the grind, man. Let the people know where they can find you online.
Follow me on Instagram, Ad267. Make sure you subscribe my YouTube, Ad267. Twitter, The Real Ad267. SoundCloud, same thing. I mean, just stay tuned. Got a whole lot of good music on the way and all that.
That's what it is, man. Make sure you follow him. Make sure you check him out. Understand, it's not easy to get on the radio. It's not easy to get right here, but he did both. You rock with your boy Torre. That's Ad. What up, what it is, man? It's your boy Torre. Now, they say diamonds are a girl's best friend, but what about when the girl is diamonds? I got T Diamonds joining me right now. What's poppin'?
Hi, Torre. What's up?
good with it?
Nothing.
You don't got no
Chilling.
Philly, you don't have no Philly draw. Where you from?
I'm from Harlem.
Okay, that
Coming
explains
straight out of
it.
Harlem.
How did you get out here? What brought you out here?
Fire Chick, shout out Air Radio. You know I rock with Fire, and every time she do a venue, she bring me out.
That's
So,
what's up. How'd you link with her?
how did I link with Fire? My dad actually knows her from back in the day. So then I had a radio interview with her, and that was my first freestyle I did. And then after that, like, we've been vibing. So whenever she do something, I come out here.
How important is it to you be like, you know, when you're on the radio, sometimes people take these opportunities for granted. You know what I'm saying? Like not having a verse ready, or just not being prepared, or, you know, just not even wanting to rap. You know, like I'm a rapper, but I don't want to rap. And how important is it for you to be prepared on the radio so you can continue to get opportunities?
Can I be really honest with you?
Be honest with me.
I try to be so prepared. Like every time I go to a radio station, I try to have a freestyle ready. And there was one time that I was actually so unprepared that I went to do this freestyle that I choked. So I'm like, damn, I did not like that feeling. I'm like, I can't ever let this happen to me again. So that's how ready I be. Like every time I go to an interview, I want to lay a new freestyle. Like I want to show people I got it. Like I know I got a lot to prove. And yeah, that's it. Like, so I'm always ready to rap.
That's what's up. I like that. I like your energy.
Yeah.
I like your energy. So what projects do you have out? What do you have? What have people heard you on before?
Make It Work right now. That's like my most known song. You could get it. The video's out right now on YouTube. You could get it on iTunes, Apple Music, Google Play, Tidal, Spotify, all that. Like it's on everything.
She just merged Spotify. And Tidal.
Yeah.
If you didn't know that they just had a merger, she just made it happen.
Yeah, Make It Work. And then right now I'm pushing my new single Candy, and I'm about to shoot the video. So
What is
Make It Work
Candy
and
about?
Candy. It's the remake of the old song Candy, and I basically just did no hook. I just vibed out for 2 minutes.
Vibed out?
Yeah.
No doubt. Who inspired you to want to be a rapper?
Honestly, my dad,
Your
because
dad?
I grew up watching him rap, and then it made me like want to try to do it. And then he was like, "Alright, so let's do it." And,
Word.
and we've
He
been
was
vibing.
into it.
Yeah, he supported me. That's actually my manager. So
That's
like,
dope.
he's the business, I'm the talent.
Is it hard having your dad as a manager?
No, I actually love it because I know like no, I don't have nobody that's gonna backstab me. I know I could like he's gonna watch my back. He has my best interest, and then that's also like my best friend. So like I don't have nothing from him. We cool.
That's super dope. That's super
Yeah.
dope. I hope you guys keep it like that. At some
We
point,
are.
somebody gonna be like, "Come here, girl," and your dad gonna be like, "Nah, don't go," but you gonna want to go.
I don't. We already had that talk though when I first
Okay.
started rapping. Like we was on the highway. He's like, "Yo, it's me and you to the end, and if it's not me and you, then it's not happening."
That's what's
so
up.
yeah,
I ain't
we
mad
got
at
that.
it.
out.
Shout out to Pop Dukes. I ain't mad at that. I want you to do me a
Right.
favor. Let the people know where to find you on social media. I want you to say it slow.
Okay, so you guys can find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, everything at It's T Diamonds. You can also check my website, www.tdiamonds.net.
There it is, man. It's your boy Torre. T Diamonds is here. Harlem's own. You know what it is.
Yeah, Harlem in the building, caked out. Thank you.
What's poppin', man? It's your boy Torre. Right now, we in Philly. That's the home of the Spitters. But the Bronx is the start of hip hop. And we're gonna take it up to the Bronx right now, man. Let them know we rockin' with.
It's a fact, man. It's your boy Day Santana coming straight out of the Bronx, man. Rapping Caked Out Money Mo.
That's what it is, man. Now listen, coming from the Bronx, off the rip, like I said, it's the start of hip hop, man. There's a lot of legendary MCs coming from the Bronx, man.
Yeah.
What type of pressure is that, or what type of confidence is that, or what does that do as an artist coming out, man? Understanding that legacy.
Honestly, like being from the Bronx, knowing that that's where it started at, you gotta have the lyric. You gotta be lyrical. Like you can't always lean on slurring and doing all that, not saying nothing. You gotta make sense.
No doubt.
You gotta make a lot of sense.
No
You know what I'm
doubt.
saying?
Do you feel like you have to find a balance though between being able to like, because nobody want to be rapped to death, you know what I'm
that's a
saying?
fact.
And nobody don't, or I won't say nobody, but you know, coming from the Bronx, you want to have some content in it, you know, but you
Yeah.
still want to be able to create a song and get people rocking.
Yeah, cause I actually harmonize as well. So,
Okay.
Like I mix it, like I do. It be sounding like two different people on the record, cause I'll harmonize the chorus, then I'll straight rap on the verse, and people be like, "Oh nah, I ain't know that was the same person."
You said, "Look, I'm not paying no features."
Yeah,
and nothing
not right
that.
now. Until I gotta come up first, and then y'all can holler at me. You know
No
what I'm
doubt.
saying?
Speaking of the come up, man, talk about anything you got going on, any projects you got out.
Right now, we got the Blazing video out.
Okay.
That's for a single I put out like last year, and now we gonna push the new record that we soon gonna release called Feel a Stash.
Okay.
Yeah, we having a release party for that tonight and everything like that. So
Super dope.
yeah, that's
Super
what we
dope.
focusing on.
Let the people know where to find you online and all that.
Single. Online, you can find me on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all platforms. You can find me at Day Santana, DAE Santana, on every platform.
So we got Day Day from Friday. Shout out to my man Els. We got Santana. You know what I mean? How'd you come up with that name?
Now I ain't gonna like when I used to be with my friends and all that in school, and I used to be rapping, they used to just say, "Yo, Santana." So I ran with it. But everybody called me Day Day, so I just Day Santana.
Just put it together.
Yeah, and it vibed too. Everybody like it.
That's what it is, man. Day Day Santana's here. It's your boy Torre. Understand what's going on, man. Philly, Brooklyn, New York. And of course, we're gonna take it up to the start of hip hop's the Bronx.
Yeah, the BX in the building, man. We came here to turn up tonight. Caked Out, we in the building.
Heavy. What's poppin', man? It's your boy Torre here. I'm sitting with the OG. You know what I mean? You might have seen her around the button. No, I'm just playing. This is Angel. How you doing, Angel?
Good.
Nice to meet you. You're a singer.
Yes.
What inspired you to want to sing?
The fact that you can make your own story with songs and just like express yourself.
How long have you been singing?
I think about when I was 5.
Okay, so like a year.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It would be like 4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
So you're a pretty young artist. Do you find yourself, you know, having to have a conflict between, you know, like doing school things and maybe hanging out with your friends and not working on music?
Yeah. Like I sometimes have to quit on my friends because I either have something to do or I am just like at my house singing and have to practice. So
Is it tough for you to make that decision sometimes, or you want to just hang out?
yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah. It's
So
hard.
what inspired you to want to sing in the first place? Oh, you told me. You said
Oh,
because
yeah.
you get create your own story. But who are some of the people that you listen to or that you were coming up with?
Grace Vanderwall, I guess.
Who's that?
She is,
I told you she was the OG. She about to school me right now.
she is an artist that won America's Got Talent.
Okay.
And I just
That's why
started
I
listening to her, and I just got really into her music, so I started listening to her more.
Do you have any songs out, any CDs out, or projects?
No, but I'm working on
Working
getting
on
one
it?
out.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
When you're in the studio recording, you know, what are some of the things that you listening to or you checking out, like to try to make yourself better? You know, like how you critique yourself, I guess is a better way to ask that question.
Every time I mess up, I try again, and if I don't get it, I usually just scream.
I do that a lot too.
And then I get mad, so.
When you're creating your songs, are you writing all of your own material?
I'm trying to.
Okay.
I have to get really inspired right now, so.
Got it. Writing is important. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
having great songs is definitely key, but, you know, try to make sure that you always have a piece of yourself in the music and, you know, as much as you can write, you know, it's in conjunction with other great talents, but, you know, definitely make sure you write and practice your craft a lot and sing a lot. You enjoy singing in front of people?
Yes, I can't sing in front of like 2 people, but I can sing in front of a whole crowd of like 3,000 people. And like, I don't know, I get so nervous when it's like personal attention.
Got it.
But if everybody's looking at me, I'm like, oh, I'm fine.
Then it's fine.
Yeah.
Do your parents put you on the spot sometimes? Like, just sing for your aunties.
Oh yeah, I've had this kind of situations. I got so nervous.
No doubt. So you're 9 years old, right?
No, I am 12.
You're 12. Okay. And are you on social media? Can you be on social media? Does that break guidelines?
I don't know.
That's all right. Don't worry about it. You're an artist. You can get away with it.
I'm on
Let the
social
people
media
know
anyway.
what your social media is.
Okay, it's FunFace16. I know, weird. Yes, it's Instagram.
Say it again one more time.
FunFace16. It's on
FunFace16.
Instagram. And yeah.
And we could be looking forward to music coming from you in 2018.
Yep.
I'm excited. I want to see what it's about. What would you say your sound is? Is it kid friendly? You know, is it more like young, catered to like Disney stuff, or is it maybe a little older in the content?
I would say somewhere between kid friendly and some Disney.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's cool. Well, I'm excited. I can't wait to hear it. Thank you for being here.
You're
We
welcome.
appreciate it. High five. That's what it is. It's your boy Torre. You know what it is. One. What's poppin', man? It's your boy Torre. Let's get it back to where it started, man. We here in Philly again. North Philly to be exact.
North Philly.
E
North
Burners is here. You see the hat. You know what it is. What's good, my G?
what's good?
What's poppin' with it, man?
What's good, man?
Yo, listen. We've had so many artists come in here from Philly. Obviously, we in Philly.
Yeah.
What the fuck do you do to stand out from everybody else? What makes you different? What makes your sound different? You don't have a big bed, so that's one thing.
Nah, I ain't never gonna have a big band. I've been around, man. I've been around the block a couple of times. Been signed to Def Jam, Rough Riders. Now I'm just doing everything on my own right now. So.
What were some of those situations like, you know, having the opportunity to be signed and maybe not panning out the way you wanted it to go? What kept you going?
The music, man. People, it was times when you get to that point where you like, man, fuck this. I don't want to do this no more.
Right.
Then people like, oh man, no way you should stop. No way you should stop. So just kept pushing. My manager, my producers just giving me everything I need. Just fall into place. Like, I don't think I ever got discouraged to the point where I was gonna stop writing. I was gonna ghostwrite. I ghost wrote for people, but just stopping, I don't think I could do it. It's like,
No doubt. What's the indie grind like, man, as opposed to being, you know, with big names and big clips like you have been in the past?
it's actually better, man. Like, I can put out my own music. I got my own direction. I don't have to change and be like everybody that's out now. I can do whatever I want, basically, and still get it on big platforms. Like, I got albums on Tidal, I got albums on iTunes, Apple Music, everything. So I got 3 full-length albums, and I'm working on my 4th now. So 2 under Def Jam, and the other 2 is independent. So.
No doubt. So if, you know, you get to that point, say we get the buzz all the way up, we get the fan base all the way up, we get the following all the way up, is there something that you think that you might want to return to, like being a part of a major label system and those politics and things that come along with that?
If the money right, I'll
If
be
the money
there.
right?
I'll be there. If the money,
money right,
if the money, if the money ain't right, I'm not taking it. Like, the 360 deals don't really help the artist, really. Like, unless you already have something like a smash before it come out, like, I don't think it helped the artist at all. So,
You know, that's an interesting theory because I know a lot of people, artists especially, and I'm an artist myself, are anti-360.
Yeah.
But if a label gets you to a position to blow you up, you know what I'm saying, get you to, you know, a few million followers,
Yeah.
you don't feel like they deserve a piece of, you know what I'm saying? Because
I
like,
think they
you
deserve
can
a
keep
piece.
100% of nothing, you know what I'm saying? Or you can you can split, you know, a bigger pie.
as long as it don't make me change who I am. Even if you helping as long as you're not trying to make me sound like something or like, you know, that wave that's out, like I'm not.
You're not with that wave.
I'm never gonna be with that wave. But I respect it. So like we always had these times in music where it's like not more so a lapse of talent, it's more so like people just taking their own direction with it. So they letting all these young boys let them do their thing. Like it'll come back full circle back to hip hop and how people want it to sound, but I'll do songs with them too. Like
what is your
I'll
sound?
take their
If
fans.
you had to describe
I don't know, I sound like Nas and Tupac probably.
Nas and Tupac. No pressure. That's not big.
I don't really got a pressure. Like those my idols in music. Like the 90s hip hop. Like, but I can still do everything everybody else do. Like,
so well-rounded.
Well-rounded, very.
No doubt, no doubt. Listen, I know we love our classic shit, but we got to be on the new wave too.
Yeah.
The new wave is social media. Let the people know where they can find you.
E-Burners, EBURNAS, everything.
E-Burners, man. I don't know if you got no burners on them right now. I don't see them, but I don't know.
Cops in here.
Okay, that's what it is. It's your boy Torre, E-Burners. We out here in Philly, North Philly, Brooklyn. You already know what it is. We out. One.
Team Heat.
What it is, man, it's your boy Torre. You know how we do it, man. Radio Outlet, air it out. You familiar with the kid, but are you familiar with Familiar? He is here, man. Philly's on. What's good, brother?
Not much, man. Chillin', as I always do. How you doing tonight, man?
I'm good, man. I'm blessed. Thank you for being here.
Not a problem at all. I'm blessed to be here.
No doubt, no doubt. So for the people who are, no pun intended, not familiar with what you do, let them know who you are, what it is you do, and all that.
What's up? You know what I mean? My name's Familiar. I'm from the area, as you know. My city, my home, man of my city. Right now, that single's actually dropping tonight. You know what I'm saying? 27, man of my city. From Philly. I've been rapping since I can pretty much remember. And if you haven't heard of me, probably should have.
That's what it is, man. What do you do to make those people who haven't heard you hear you? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you continue to push yourself and get shit out there?
I mean, I just try to stay as relatable as possible. When I'm looking at the content, I'm looking at what I'm putting out, I want to always make timeless music. So it doesn't matter whether I wrote this 8 years ago or I wrote it yesterday. I want you to be able to feel it. So if you're not feeling it, then I mean, there's no point in me doing it. So at the end of the day, you know what I mean? I'm always out to please the fans.
That's what it is. You say you got the single dropping tonight, Man of My City. There's a lot of big artists from the city, a lot of legendary artists from the city. What separates you? What makes you a man of your city?
I mean, I think the title for the choice of the track was kind of original in itself because like you hear people saying they're the king of the city, you hear people saying, you know what I mean, they run the city, but as far as the title Man of My City, that was something that, you know, we cooked up, me and my team, we had just talked about it. It was just talking about how, you know, different shows I was doing, places I was going, connections that I got, and it was like, yo man, you really like the man of the city, you got like the key. You know people, I was like, that's a good title for a track, so we ran with it, and after that, magic was made.
That's what it is, man. What would you say your sound is? How would you describe it?
Oh man, my sound's original. It's hard to describe it unless you hear it. I would definitely ask people to take a listen to it because once you listen to it, then I'll let you decide.
No doubt, no doubt. And being from Philly, it's a question I've asked a couple of other artists. Being from Philly and just understanding the legacy and the history of some of the artists that came before you, you know, how does that inspire you, or do you feel pressure from that, or you know, what does that do? How does that work and come into play in what you do?
Man, it's like a variety of things. You get the pressure from it. You get the inspiration. I mean, there's some big shoes to fill, you know what I mean, as far as the city goes. A lot of people don't, across the board, give us as much credit as due, but you got some of the greats coming out of here. You got some legends coming out of here. I mean, from the Broad Street Bullies, you know what I'm saying, even down to the Fresh Prince, you got like legends coming out of the city. So I feel like if you're gonna come, you gotta come correct. So at the same time, we're all representing the city. And it's love everywhere, man. I'm inspired by all works of art.
For sure, for sure. I think Philly is so diverse, you know, to have a Black Thought and a Will Smith come out of here, you know what I'm saying, and everything in between is super dope. Are you following Will Smith on Instagram? That's the question of the day.
Right now, currently, actually, I'm not.
You gotta follow Will Smith. He's a great follow on the gram. Let the people know where they can find you on social media, where to follow you at.
Right now, you can find me at Familiar on Twitter, and Instagram is FAMILLI_R. You can catch me on Instagram, you can catch me on Twitter, check me out on Facebook. I got the single Man of My City dropping tonight, so I definitely hope y'all tune in and check it out.
No, so it'll be out by the time you see this, and let them know where they can catch that at. Where can they find it?
You can catch it iTunes, you can catch it pretty much as anywhere downloadable. We got it out there, the distribution is in full, so just look for it, you will definitely find it. It's actually titled M.O.M.C.
There you go.
That's how you find the track. You know what I'm saying?
Pull it up, man, Monk. You know what I mean? My man Familiar, it's your tour guy Torre. We out here in Philly 1. What's poppin', man? It's your boy Torre. We out here in Philly, Aired Out Radio, the radio outlet. We got Foreign Evolution joining me right now. Now, off the rip, that name is doing a lot, it's saying a lot. Break that down. How did it come about? What does it mean?
These are my partners over here, so
we're not gonna pan to them right now.
So it conclude with Alright, so the foreign part comes from our clothing line. And that's just like all our names, that's Foreign Sanchez, Foreign Clutch, you feel me? So I'm Foreign Evolution. The evolution part, my name is Devin. So when I break that down, the EVO, my name's spelled with an O, Devin with an O. So EVO, that's Evo, Evolution. Because I always want to evolve, so I always want to keep growing as a person, you feel me?
No doubt, no doubt. I think that you put so much detail into coming up with your name and your line. I would have to assume that that same detail is applied to your music.
Oh, of course, of course. Everything is just a feeling. Like, I don't try to think too hard about my music because then I get stuck and then I'm trying too hard. Just gotta let it naturally be. You just vibe to whatever you're feeling at that moment. That's what I decided to do.
So you let it evolve.
Yeah,
because it's an evolution.
Right.
God, let the people know what some of the things they might have seen you or heard you on before.
I'm on Spotify, Contemplate. That's one of my tracks I got out now. It's on iTunes, Tidal, all that. Go check that out. You catch me on YouTube. Checkmate remix I did, by Jadakiss. Did that. Dead Presidents. A lot more coming soon. Working on this mixtape coming.
No doubt, no doubt. What are you inspired by? Life, music, some of the artists that you're inspired by. Talk to me.
I just want to help my mom because I grew up just with my two brothers. I lost my pops at a very young age, so I always felt like I needed to be the man. You feel me? I always had to take that lead. So I just want to do good for her.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Family orientated.
Yeah.
I like that, man. So what's this project you got on deck? Talk to me.
We ain't got a name right now. I got the music, I got all the songs, but I'm just trying to figure out the order I want to do, and I got the cover art, all that, but we're still working in the process. No date yet.
No title, no date, no sequence.
Gotta stay tuned.
You just created.
Gotta stay tuned.
Creating.
Always.
I ain't mad at that. And talk to me about the clothing line.
Alright, so actually, I'm gonna give it to him, my partner right here, because this is one of my real good partners right here.
My man.
You wanna swap it out? What's your name, homie?
My name is Foreign Sanchez, but you can call me John.
Okay.
The clothing line is something that my mother actually, she works for the airline. So I was born into a lifestyle where I was just constantly traveling.
He was born fly, ladies and gentlemen.
Exactly. I was born in an airplane, pretty much, if you want to say that. But no, I was constantly flying around. I've been anywhere. When I was younger, I've been Ecuador. I'm Colombian and Ecuadorian, so I've been traveling all around. But yeah, so the foreign, it comes from just traveling, enjoying every culture that you experience, understanding the type of people that's there, and just constantly using that as inspiration. Like you want to help out. The main thing about us is I feel like we want to help out the entire world. It's not just focused on one specific type of group of people. Foreign, yes, it might mean out foreign out here, out overseas or something, but it's more bringing everybody together and just just showing love constantly, and just keep on producing. But with the clothing, we're just constantly trying to put out more better ideas and more evolved pieces, and we just want to keep improving every time we produce something.
That's what's up, man. They working, they grinding.
Yeah,
I love the fact that they both got up here and mentioned their mom. Shout out to my moms, Carol. You know what it is, man. Foreign Evolution, make sure you check it. We don't have a title, we don't have a date for the project, but understand he's cooking, he's working. You can check out the clothing line. You know what it is, man. It's your boy Torre. We live from Philly.